Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of my Super Flat Survival Let's Play. I'm Peacock Plays, and today we're going to be working on a Cactus Farm build. It's actually going to be kind of part of a 3-episode little mini-series here on this world. I'm going to build a cactus farm, a melon farm, and a pumpkin farm. And the reason it's going to be a little 3-parter is because they're going to be incorporated into one build. So yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for clicking on another one of my videos, and I hope you guys enjoy it so much. And yeah, let's grab some materials and get to building. Okay, so I was just in my creative copy of the world where I planned out these builds, and I was doing some calculations on the amount of glass I would need. And I'm gonna need a lot, and in order to get the lime green dye that I want, I'm gonna have to smelt a bunch of cacti. So I think it's actually worth it to build a what are those called? The smelter, an automatic, what are those called? Super smelters? I want to build a super smelter. And I'm gonna do it right now for this video so I can make the glass that I need for this build, but I'm probably not gonna show it in this video. I'll probably build it right here behind me to continue this this little courtyard area with some builds around this wall. And so yeah, I'm gonna build the farm and utilize it right now, but I'm probably gonna save the whole process of building that and building a building around it for a later video. So I'm gonna get going on that so I can continue to get the resources I need for these next builds. Okay, so here's the plan. I'm pretty sure I have everything I need to start building the cactus farm, but I don't want to use normal glass. I want to use lime green stained glass up there, but in order to do that I need to smelt cactus to get green dye to make lime green dye, and so I have to build the cactus farm so that it's functional, so that I can use the super smelter to make a bunch of green dye, so then I can dye a whole bunch of glass. So it's like I have to build the farm to be able to use the farm to be able to complete it. So I'm gonna get rolling on building it up, and then I'll go through that process, and this is gonna be a separate video where I show you how I made this, and I'm gonna build the building around it. I already planned it out, but I'm gonna get rolling on the cactus farm now, and I'll come back to you guys. Alright, so here we go with a little time lapse. Right now I'm just gonna build up the little bottom wall sections for the build, and I'm using some stripped logs. I'm using oak, spruce, and dark oak stripped logs, and yeah, we're just doing the front and the back side right now. And yeah, I kind of wanted it to look like this build was just kind of plopped on top of this middle bridge section of this gatehouse sort of thing, and well, that's kind of what I did, just plopped it right on there. But I was kind of going for this droopy, hanging over the side kind of vibe, and I think I accomplished what I was going for pretty well. And now we're just working on the side, connecting the taller back section to the shorter front section. I kind of wanted an angle for the wooden base of this build, and yeah, so I'm just going up by a half slab each time to connect them and kind of correcting for the height I needed. I'm doing it on the other side. I realized I didn't have the same curve on this second side as I did on the first one, so I had to push the wall out by one more block, so now I'm correcting for that and taking down that first mistake right there. And then we're just gonna build up the pillars to the height I want. And we're connecting those pillars with some spruce stairs, some spruce trap doors, and just making kind of a roof section. And then we're filling in all the glass. Again, this glass is going to be lime green later on, but we have to build the farm first. And then the last thing is we're going to go around the perimeter with some more trapdoors in this wavy pattern. Alright, so we got the main kind of building built up around where the cactus farm is going to be. So now I'm going to go up and we'll start working on putting it together. So I put a glass ceiling in here.
Here it comes!
Where the water's gonna sit, and bring them all to a hopper that'll deposit into this chest. So this is the middle, and this is the middle. There's where our chest will go. Hopper, hopper, and then we'll go up top. Okay, so this is where we're gonna want our water to flow to. And let's see. I think we can make that happen by doing this. Let's see here. Get some more buckets. Okay, so not quite. So what we'll do is we'll just put more hoppers in there. Okay, so now all the cactus drops will be picked up by those hoppers. We'll fill this in. Cool. And we're also going to use glass to put the sand on top of, and right now we only have 14 cacti, but we'll have more eventually. So let's see here. We want 3 rows, so 1, 2, 3, yeah. That looks good to me. Well, the starting point, and then we'll just pull one of these. Why is that glass not... Did I break that?
Can I do that? Can I do that? Yeah!
Why is there glass just floating down there? That's weird. We'll check that out in a second. Weird. Anyway. Bing, bing. Okay, and then we'll put sand on top of all of these. And then our cacti. And I guess, so we'll do this now. Because when cactus grow, if they grow next to a block, they'll just pop off automatically. That's how this farm's gonna work.
Yes, science!
Well, first we have to get enough cactus to fill up the farm. Then we'll let it run for long enough. I'll probably just AFK for long enough to smelt enough dye to then, let's go, come on. Then I need to smelt enough dye to change all this outer glass to the color I want. And I believe those should work now. So I'm gonna fly out of here. And I'm gonna go see if there's anything obvious going on with these hoppers down here, why they might just be spitting blocks out. Those are all in there. And oh, you know what? I think those were just the glass that I knocked out to put the extra hoppers in. So okay, so I'm gonna let this run for a little bit, and then once I have enough cactus to build the second level, we'll come back and do that. Alright, so I finished the cactus farm, and I let it run overnight. I just AFK'd overnight, and still these cactus, when they get to, if you look on the right under the targeted block, Minecraft cactus, and age 0, well, a lot of them are still really young aged, even after, so that's age 14. There's a couple age 15, but they get to age 15 is the oldest they get, and after they reach age 15, that's when they'll start to produce a lot of cactus that just that's when they'll try to spawn another one on top of them pretty rapidly. So we're still waiting for them to age, but I did get a lot of cactus, and I already smelted them using this super smelter. So now I gotta go get some more glass and turn this into lime dye. Then I'll have lime greened stained glass, and we'll be able to replace all the clear glass with stained glass. So I'm gonna go to my villagers. Which one of these? Yeah, what are these guys called? Librarians? Whoa, everybody's working now. The librarians will sell me a bunch of glass, and I don't know exactly how many emeralds I need, but let's see. So I need 5 and a little bit stacks, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so that's 6 stacks of glass, and we don't really need to make more right now, or we don't need to buy more right now because that's all the green dye we have. So put this in there, put that away. Cool, let's go make some lime green glass, lime stained glass. Right on. I guess we can go get some more glass. Let's go get some more glass. I love this trading hall. Oh, it's thundering. I better go. Yeah, I better go sleep so nothing catches on fire. It's always weird walking over here when I'm out of range of the beacon. Even when I'm sprinting, it feels like I'm going so slow because I'm used to this speed right here. Sleep the thunder away. Sweet. So now I'm gonna go up there and replace all the glass with this stained glass. And I'm actually gonna take, the reason I made the panes is because the plan is to do this right here. I need to get... Then we'll do that. Right, is that it? Yeah. Okay. So now we have those in place. Now we'll just replace these with the stained glass. Alrighty. So we'll break all this. And I don't care too much about breaking what's underneath the wood here. Just what you're going to be able to see from the outside. Okay, now I'm going to put the lime in. Alright, and I think that's it. I believe that's the Cactus Farm finish. And yeah, I really like the way it looks. Let's flip these down. But yeah, so I think that's gonna do it for this episode. In the next one, I'm gonna do either the pumpkin or melons one. I'm gonna do melons and pumpkins the other way around, and yeah, just this is kind of like the small little centerpiece, but stay tuned so you can see when I get this all finished. It's gonna look a lot better than just this thing sitting like a bump on the log up there. It's gonna be one coherent build up here with the 3 farms. So actually, I guess if you clicked on this video, you probably already saw the thumbnail of how I have it all planned out, and I'm going to build it exactly like that. So yeah, if you're interested to see the next 2 parts of that, stay tuned, and I just want to thank you guys once again for taking the time to watch another one of my videos. I really appreciate it. And yeah, if you want to see more, and you want to continue to follow me along on this journey, go ahead and subscribe, but don't feel like you have to. And if you want to help me out a lot, leave a like or a comment. If you want to leave a comment, kind of telling me ideas or things you want to see, I'll be sure to read all the comments and consider whatever you might have to say. So yeah, thanks again so much for taking the time to watch the video, and I appreciate you guys a lot. Bye bye.
Can I do that?